Hello everybody, and today we'll be reading The Blue Jackal by Marcia Brown. A jackal, called Fierce Howl for his vine voice, lived in the cave in the barren hills outside the city. One night, his throat was so pinched with hunger, he ran into the city to see what he could find to eat. But the city dogs snapped at his legs with their pointed teeth and froze his heart with their dreadful barking. Fierce Howl ran, and the dogs ran after him, up one alley and down another, until he stumbled into the open doorway of a dyer's house. With no thought but to save his skin, he jumped into a huge vat of indigo. The dogs gave up the chase and went home. Early in the morning, Fierce Howl managed to scramble out of the indigo vat and escape into the forest. But when the forest animals caught sight of his beautiful blue fur, they cried out, "Who is this, blue like the sky?" They fled, their eyes popping with terror. Here is a creature who has fallen from nowhere. Who knows what he will do? The jackal saw their terror and their awe. He called to them, "Come, you wild ones. Why do you run from me? The gods on high saw that you forest folk had no king and sent me to you. Rest here, safe between my peaceful paws." When they heard this, the animals of the forest bowed low and begged, "Master, how may we serve you? Tell us our duties." So the jackal appointed the lion prime minister and the tiger lord of bedchamber. The leopard guarded the king's dish, the elephant watched the gate, and the monkey bore the royal parcel. But his brother jackals, Fierce Howl, cuffed and drove away. So Fierce Howl lived in glory. The lion brought down the king's game, and the leopard served the king's meat. Fierce Howl divided the meat and shared it with the king's bounty. One sleepy afternoon, Fierce Howl's ears pricked up and sent his crown rolling from his head. A pack of jackals was howling on the hills. Fierce Howl's eyes filled with tears of joy. His sleek fur stood on end. He leapt up and lifted his muzzle and howled. When the lion and other animals heard him, they saw him for what he was and hung their heads. "Our blue king is nothing but a jackal. After him." They chased the jackal back to the cave in the barren hills. What is my place, my time, my friends, expenditure or dividends? And what am I, and what my power? So one must ponder hour by hour. The end.